People who bought a house. What is the weirdest thing you have found left by the previous owner? 1. First time I took a hot shower in our new home. The steam covered the mirror, only to reveal the phrase "Hello, I see you" in large finger-drawn writing. It freaked me out for a second, but made me laugh soon after that. It was such an inconspicuous yet obvious thing to leave for the new homeowner me. 2. Wasn't a purchase, but I was showing a house to a couple, and we couldn't believe the reported square footage. It looked like a nice 1,700 square foot house in a semi-rural community, but the square footage on the listing said about 4,500. I was sure it was a typo. Turns out most of it was in the basement. Think Buffalo Bill's basement that just goes on and on with random rooms. The place was vacant, the lighting wasn't great, and we got to a dead-end room down there and turned on the lights, and there was this porcelain doll just chilling in the middle of the room. Only thing left in the house. Husband yells, "Screw this," and we all run out. We ruled out that whole neighborhood as an option for obvious reasons. 3. $1,200 in cash above the door on the inside of the closet. I found it while painting. 4. We bought a house being foreclosed on. We gave him an extra month after closing in 2000 to help with his move. Still had to have the sheriff come to remove him. Anywho, I was doing some cleanup and remodeling before we moved in. The whole house was carpeted. When I started ripping it out, there was a giant blood stain that started in a downstairs spare bedroom and then trailed up to the master bath where there was another stain. His wife had left him, so I had to call the realtor to find out if anyone knew where she was. Turns out he had taken out a deer in the yard and gutted it in the house. What a hassle. Had to rip up and install new subfloors. My vegan ex-wife was not thrilled. 5. The property my wife and I moved to 3 years ago had a bucket full of wrapped dinosaur bones. Took them to our local museum where they confirmed they are roughly 68 million years old. Hadrosaur. Pretty cool. 6. We bought the house from the CEO of the company which we franchise from. It was her childhood home where her mother lived until the day she passed. In true rich person fashion, they didn't care to clean out the house before selling it. They just told us we can do whatever we want with the old lady stuff that was there. We found a hidden box of spicy letters, from the old lady to her secret partner spanning many years. That was fun to give to the CEO. 7. My uncle was renovating the house that he bought for his chiropractic practice, and when he knocked down a wall to enlarge a room, a few dozen pill bottles fell to the floor. They were each filled with about 25 US silver dollars, which at the time were worth more like $6 in silver each. So it was about $5,000 in vintage coins. 8. That they wired a room by connecting the outlet with an extension cord inside the wall.